Imagine a doll, not just any doll, but a doll whose hair mysteriously grows, whose eyes seem to move, and whispers echo from it in the dead of night. This is the chilling story of the Okiku doll, a Japanese artifact believed to be haunted by the spirit of a young girl. Discovered in the early 20th century, the doll was named after the girl whose spirit it is believed to possess. The eeriness of the Okiku doll is not its antique appearance, but the undeniable fact that its hair, once bobbed short, now grows past its waist. And not just grows, but continues to grow, even as it is regularly trimmed. The whispers of the night, the shifting eyes, and the inexplicably growing hair all contribute to the enigma that is the Okiku doll. This is not a tale spun from the imagination of a horror novelist. It's the eerie reality of the Okiku doll. The year was 1918. A brother gifted his little sister a seemingly innocent doll. Little did they know, it was the beginning of a tale of mystery and the paranormal. As the world was entangled in the throes of the First World War, in the quiet and serene island of Hokkaido, the northernmost part of Japan, a story was about to unfold that would send chills down the spine of generations to come. A brother, filled with affection for his little sister, bought her an endearing doll. This wasn't just any doll. It was a doll that would soon become a symbol of the inexplicable, a testament to the unbounded realms of the supernatural. The doll was as beautiful as it was enigmatic, adorned with a bob-cut hairstyle popularly known as okappa. This hairstyle was a common sight among Japanese girls in the early 20th century, symbolizing youth and innocence. The little girl, overcome with joy, named the doll after herself, Okiku. As Okiku played with her namesake, forming an unbreakable bond, a cruel twist of fate was about to change everything. She fell gravely ill. Despite her illness, Okiku found solace in the company of her cherished doll, often whispering secrets and sharing laughter. For her, the doll was not just a plaything but a friend, a confidant, a beacon of hope in her darkest hours. However, life had other plans. The dreadfully inevitable happened. Okiku, the young girl filled with life and dreams, succumbed to her illness. The air filled with an eerie silence broken only by the heart-wrenching sobs of a family in grief. The doll, once a symbol of joy, now stood as a silent reminder of their loss. In the throes of her illness, Okiku passed away, leaving behind a grieving family and a doll that would soon become an object of fascination and fear. The tale of Okiku was just beginning. The world was about to witness a phenomenon that would challenge the boundaries of reality and the paranormal. In the silence of loss, an uncanny phenomenon began to unfold. As the family grieved, a strange occurrence caught their attention. The doll's hair, once neatly bobbed in the okappa style, began to grow. Lengthening strands of hair, an eerie reminder of the girl who once played with the doll, seemed to defy the laws of nature. This was not the synthetic hair of the doll they had bought, but real, human-like hair that grew as if it were still attached to a living scalp. Every day, the family watched as the hair grew longer and longer, reaching lengths that were impossible for a mere toy. The family was perplexed, but also intrigued. Could this strange phenomenon be a sign of something more, something beyond the physical world? They consulted with spiritual advisors, who suggested that the spirit of their beloved Okiku might have found a new home within the doll. The doll, they believed, was now possessed by the spirit of the departed girl. The idea was chilling yet comforting. Their precious Okiku, gone from the world of the living, might still be with them in spirit. The doll became a symbol of their lost daughter, a tangible connection to her in their world of grief. The family treated the doll with a mix of reverence and fear. It was no longer just a plaything, but a vessel for their departed child's spirit. It was cared for, watched over, and even venerated as a shrine. The doll's hair was allowed to grow, a living testament to the life force that they believed resided within it. But as the hair kept growing, so did the sense of unease. The doll, with its ever-growing hair, was a constant reminder of the child they had lost, and the mysterious power it seemed to possess. It was an unsettling discovery, one that would change their lives forever. The doll, now a vessel of their departed child, was treated with reverence and fear. As life moved on, so did the family, but a part of Okiku stayed behind, trapped within the confines of the doll. A chapter of the family's life had drawn to a close, and they found themselves preparing to move to a new city. But what to do with Okiku? The doll, with its mysteriously growing hair and eerie presence, was not something they could simply pack away in a box and take with them. Thus, the decision was made to leave Okiku at Manenji, a temple known as the 10,000 Years Temple. Nestled comfortably in Iwamizawa, a city in central Hokkaido, Manenji was a place of peace and spirituality, dedicated to Amida Buddha, the Buddha of infinite light. They hoped that the temple's tranquil environment would provide a fitting home for Okiku, keeping her calm and at peace. The temple's monks, upon receiving the doll, were taken aback by the tale of Okiku. They accepted the doll with a mix of trepidation and reverence, understanding the gravity of their new charge. The doll was given a place of honor within the temple, displayed proudly in a glass case for all to see. With the passage of time, Okiku became an integral part of the temple's landscape. The monks adopted the routine of regularly trimming the doll's hair, a task they performed with a sense of duty and respect. The onlookers, visitors, and worshippers at the temple were equally captivated by the doll's story. They would stand in front of the doll's glass case, whispering prayers and leaving offerings, drawn by the doll's mysterious aura and the possibility of receiving its blessing or protection. Okiku's presence at Manenji added a layer of intrigue to the temple's rich history. The doll's story spread far and wide, attracting tourists, paranormal enthusiasts, and even the curious locals. It was not uncommon to hear whispers of the doll's moving eyes or soft voice echoing in the temple's quiet corridors. The doll, now a spectral resident of the temple, continues to mystify and terrify with its ever-growing hair. Okiku, once a simple toy, had now become a legend, an enigmatic inhabitant of a sacred temple, a silent witness to the passing of time and the unfolding of countless stories. Now, decades later, the Okiku doll remains a spine-chilling attraction. Nestled within the sacred confines of the Manenji temple, it draws in a wide array of visitors, from curious tourists to earnest paranormal enthusiasts. They flock from all corners of the world, each intrigued by the haunting tale of the doll's unending hair growth, which is said to be a testament to the spirit of the young girl it embodies. As you step into the temple, you'd find Okiku encased in clear glass, a silent observer to the world outside. The doll's hair, once a short bob cut popular among Japanese girls in the early 20th century, now cascades down to a length of almost 25 centimeters. This is nearly as long as the doll itself, a sight that never fails to startle first-time visitors. The temple's priests, guardians of this enigma, regularly trim Okiku's hair, ensuring it never grows too long. This ritual, performed with utmost care and reverence, is believed to appease the spirit residing within the doll. Although the doll's supernatural nature is a source of intrigue, there are rules that visitors must abide by when interacting with Okiku. Photographs can be taken, but touching the doll is strictly prohibited. It's not just about preserving an artifact, it's about respecting the spirit believed to inhabit it. Some visitors go a step further, leaving offerings or prayers for Okiku. They hope for blessings or protection from the spirit, an act of faith in the face of the unknown. The Okiku doll, an unassuming toy from Hokkaido, has grown into a phenomenon that transcends physical borders and cultural barriers. It's a symbol of the mystery that continues to surround life and death, a puzzle that science has yet to fully unravel. Whether it's a terrifying testament to the supernatural or an inexplicable scientific anomaly, the Okiku doll continues to bewilder and captivate all who know its story. Okiku's spirit, immortalized in the form of a doll, has found a place not just in a temple but also in popular culture. The doll's eerie story has been a source of fascination, inspiring a wide array of media. Television shows have spun tales around the Okiku doll, novels have weaved her into their narratives, and even movies have sought to capture the chilling essence of her tale. One notable example is the horror novel Okiku Doll and the short film Okiku have drawn heavily from the doll's haunting legacy. This influence extends beyond the borders of Japan, reaching global audiences and sparking interest in the paranormal. The story of the Okiku doll, a chilling tale of loss, mystery, and the paranormal, continues to echo through the ages, captivating and terrifying us in equal measure.